Firearm safety for children and teenagers. According to the National Safe Kids campaign, it's an estimated 3 million children live in households where firearms are kept unsecured and loaded. Unacceptable. As gun owners, we have the responsibility to protect others and ourselves through preventative methods as well. Can't tell them about firearm enthusiasts. Weapons such as 12 gauge shotgun, subcompact semi-automatic handgun, full-size handgun, this one in 1911, for a bit more experienced people, and a popular military variant of the M4, the AR-15. Or what you find in some households. Those are not the things you want your children to stumble across, especially as a round chamber. When children and teenagers are made aware of the hazards and dangers of handling firearms, better preventative methods are utilized, and legislation helping with accountability is passed. The amount of firearm incidents will actually be in a decline, opposed to the steady uprising which they've been. And saying that knowledge is power does apply to firearms as well. The NRA is one of the biggest gun advocates in America. They started education about firearms back in 1871. So yes, they do enjoy getting together and shooting guns, but they also teach as well. There's roughly about 5 million members who on a daily basis oppose legislation about gun rights. But the NRA now offers children training specifically geared towards children. Eddie Eagle Gun Safe program was established in 1988 and is designed to help reduce firearm incidents among children. There's no membership required to the NRA, so you can remain neutral regardless of your feelings about firearms. Student workbooks and instructor guides are provided along with a DVD to help keep the attention of children. Stop, don't touch it, leave the area and notify an adult. These are the key points in which are taught to help children understand the severity of firearms. This program comes at a price, but there are grants in place to help curb the costs as far as for schools, hospitals, and daycares. These are the target audiences. Education is good, but you still need preventative methods in place to help reduce these amounts of incidents. The lock the liquor cabinet applies to firearms as well. The same way you would guard a few bottles of scotch and whiskey from teenagers is the same way you want to do with firearms for children. Don't go cheap. Invest in a safe and not a gun cabinet. Extra $150, maybe $200, will get you a good entry-level safe, such as this one behind me. That will help secure your firearms. The safe utilizes better materials that have better locking mechanisms where a gun cabinet, a teenager with shop experience and a screwdriver and power tools could probably open. That's not what you want. Antique glass finish cabinets, they're nice, but they're as secure as a Ferrari in a major city with keys in it. There's a lock on it, but that's just suggested. Preventive methods are good, but the law has to do its part as well as far as accountability. The Second Amendment grants Americans a right to bear arms. I support this arm, if you can't tell. But adding gun control geared towards accountability is where it's at. Revocation is not key to this whole thing. As far as accountability, you want to make sure the right people are the ones who are gun owners. So background checks are performed by dealers, but privatized sales, not so much. Anybody could arrange a firearm sale in a Walmart parking lot. At that point, that document drafted up goes nowhere. It doesn't even make it to the sheriff's office. Accountability is where it's at. If you think about the Christian persecutions in Rome and the Aztec rituals performed where 20,000 lives are lost annually in the name of sacrifice, goes a long before the times of guns. That's just some food for thought. USA Today published an article back in May 2013 about a 14-year-old boy who found his mother's gun under her mattress. He invited his 12-year-old neighbor over. He continued to show off and show him the firearm, and that 12-year-old is no longer with us today. What if education had been taught to that 14-year-old? What if better preventative methods have been used? These are the questions that come into play. For that 12-year-old, there's no prom, no car with a promise of kiss in the back seat. Their life ended too early. When we teach our children and teenagers about firearm safety, use better preventative methods, and legislation helping with accountability, these type of incidents will be on the decline.